place to be, live from 58 Dream Street. Greg and James beat 'em up. It's your favorite show on Twitch, where
Greg and
James play beat 'em ups, and not just any beat 'em up.
every beat 'em up.
Here we are, experiencing some technical difficulties.
A little bit, yeah, a little bit.
But you know what? We're powering through. We're gonna go for it. Greg is gonna live without sound tonight because the sound was working just fine until I started the show. And so all of a sudden I was trying to fix a technical problem. Oh, could you take the box off the screen, Greg?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. But we're here and we're ready. Sort of. There are senses in which we are ready. Okay. Up on the monitor, ready to go. We are... We obviously, you can see in between the golds, all of the little blanks that remain that we have to check off on our list. All of which are awaiting emulation problem solutions. Pardon me. Because...
Hi, British.
Hey, British. Hold on.
We are showing up.
Yeah, I'm not following the joke. Are there audio problems? Is my voice like... Visually, it seems like my voice is coming through.
Yeah. I pushed the mic back a little bit, see if that was the issue. But it doesn't seem to have changed the what we're seeing, the sort of modulation at all.
Well, let us know.
Yeah, let us know if it's terrible.
Let us know. Let me just make sure. Yeah, it should be working. It should be fine. Okay. Okay, hopefully it is. Okay.
Much more room ambient.
All right. Well, okay. Yeah, this is I don't know. I'm not yet ready to make an investment in like getting, podcasting microphone setups where Greg and I each have a very directional mic for ourselves. Not quite ready to take that spending plunge, but this is not an optimal solution for miking the two of us.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? 2025 goals.
You can just get a boom mic.
Yeah.
Just set it up in this invisible space between us.
Yeah. We'll figure something out. And until then, we'll just project as well as we can. And hopefully, things will be okay. That does remind me to adjust the audio volume before we even get a game going. So, yeah, we have technical issues preventing us... Oh, not from dealing with Generals of the Yang family. That's just a 1993 game that we're not playing yet. That is now arranged properly, so it's with the other 93 games. But yeah. There's a missing... Executioners is missing here. But Executioners and Motorhead are still... We can't figure out how to emulate them.
Yeah.
And the Double Dragon and Neketsu games, we need to find a stable solution for link cable emulation on the Game Boy to test the two-player and really get a feel. So until we've done that, we're not ready to rate them, so those stay on. Otherwise, we're carrying on with 1993 after a sojourn back to 1988. Because I read today that the original Ninja Gaiden in arcade was a beat 'em up. Now, what I read was that it was a bad dudes versus dragon ninja style beat 'em up, and that is not a beat 'em up. So maybe we're gonna fire it up and immediately be like, no, not quite, good try. Or maybe we're going to find a fairly significant seeming game in the genre that we just did not cover back in when we actually were playing either the notable games or in Phase 2, all of them, when we went through 1988. Who knows? But that's what we'll find out first, and then on to 1993 for Night Slashers and Ninja Baseball Batman, or Ninja Baseball Batman. Perhaps we'll know better where to put the emphasis once we have played the game.
Perhaps there's a voice that screams it at the beginning of the...
That could help, but also maybe like, if they all fight with every character has a baseball bat, it's probably Ninja Baseball Batman.
Mm-hmm.
If the characters have bat wings, we'll figure it out.
Well, a Bat Boy is a thing, so why not a Batman?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's it's not really a job befitting of a grown-up. But who knows? All right, so hey, let's take a look at the arcade flyer for Ninja Gaiden, which, as you can see, while the game itself is apparently going to be completely different, developed concurrently and as a separate project from the NES classic Ninja Gaiden, it's certainly going to use the exact same iconic cover art.
Yep.
So, cool. That's what it looks like. This was developed by Tecmo, just a different team at Tecmo.
Mm-hmm.
Concurrently, as we mentioned.
Presumably the arcade team. Presumably that's how they broke it down back then, between arcade and home console.
Probably. And so then, they released this, and I was going to say the rest is history, but the history is that the NES game is way more famous.
Yeah. The history is that the NES game continued. Alright.
Alright, perfect. Okay. It was something, it had to do with the height. Oops, I have a bunch of quarters. And also, I put my keyboard far away from me, which would not be helpful when I needed to insert quarters later.
Yeah, so, the Ninja Gaiden series, as far as I understand, pretty much continued directly from the home game, the NES version.
You mean like when Team Ninja made the
contemporary in
ones?
Subsequent games, that's sort of the origin point that they have.
Yeah.
Where you don't really hear anything about this one.
Yeah. Well, I love the NES Ninja Gaiden games. I've never played the modern ones. And that's all I have to say. Let's check this out.
I did play... It must have been PlayStation 2 Ninja Gaiden. My dad was a big fan of it.
Oh.
And recent news, just the other week, just last week, in fact, they announced a new Ninja Gaiden game and a return to 2D.
Yes. And with a much less cool name than a subtitle. It's like Ninja Gaiden Ryu's Rage or something.
Yeah, something along those lines.
Yeah. Which, like, first of all, like, oh man, like, this was not a running theme. The guy's emotions and his traumatic backstory or whatever. So we have a cutscene, which Ninja Gaiden on the NES is also famous for. We briefly observed this before we played, and I'll repeat the same point, which is that from a technical standpoint, much more detailed sprite with a bigger sprite, more varied palette, all this, more frames of animation, much less cool and stylish.
Yeah.
Basically the exact same scene at the start of...
I don't think this art is very good.
No.
Like... Oh, okay, so it's 2-player.
Alright. We've put in some coins.
Alright.
Let's press our start buttons and find out. Ninja in USA.
Yeah.
Round 1 start.
Okay. Okay.
Oof. Okay, I'm getting my ass kicked so far.
Okay, I have a... Why is it just a gang of Jasons?
Yeah, that was interesting. The enemy in the starting animation was also just Jason.
A jump. Oh, wow. Okay, that's pretty cool. Look at that.
Yeah, like the jump is specifically a backflip. Okay, we do not get a lot of hit points. Ooh, I'm swinging from a thing. That's fun. So yeah, this is a beat 'em up. It's, it's a weird beat 'em up.
How do you disengage from being on the swing? I can't get off this swing.
Have you pressed jump?
I did, but it wasn't doing it for some reason. But no, look, when you jump next to something, you do a, wall jump off of it.
Huh.
See, look. Woo!
I find the forced scrolling aspect unusual here.
You also don't really have a jump attack.
Yeah.
Like, you can't attack while jumping. You just do your, like, jump.
Oof.
Oh, get my ass kicked. Here we go.
Oh, no, you can do a jumping throw that is reminiscent of the throw in Double Dragon 3. I mean, obviously, because the relationship of time doesn't work that way.
So is it like a... Do you attack at the point you hit the enemy? Or...
Yeah, when you're going over
yeah, I just saw it. Oh, it's very
do
good.
like a cartwheeling throw. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It makes more physical sense than the throw that the Double Dragons can do in Double Dragon 3, where you're like grabbing them by the head and going right over the top and then somehow having the momentum to throw them.
Okay.
Hello, Rigodeath. It's a very strange little game so far.
Nice.
How did you... Is it holding up while you jump?
I just... oh, shit. Oh, well, I'm dead. I just jumped.
Oops.
You can do this as well. Yep. You fight your way, I'll fight mine.
There's not much of a moveset. There's the basic attack combo, which is just punch, kick.
Well,
and
remember
then,
as well that we are going back to 88 here.
Oh yeah, these are early days. Like, I don't think we've seen forced scrolling in any other beat 'em ups.
Okay, I guess
Sumo wrestler guy.
who was eating at Viking beer.
Throw does not seem to work on him.
Well, that
Which
would
makes
make
sense.
Yeah.
His throw works on me though.
Sure.
How is that fair?
Well, he's like twice your size.
Yeah.
Oof. Nice.
Oh, cool. Destructible environments. Also, the style of the graphics in-game is way better than in the...
Yeah, this is...
And then
great.
also, this shot is in a different style from that opening animation.
Still not great.
It's not great, but it's way better.
Brooklyn!
Alright, so it's still Ninja in USA. It's Frogger now. Oh, God.
Oh, got hit by a car.
Oh, and the button that was just jump has become kick. For me.
For you?
It's a different thing now. Oh, no, wait. I see what's going on. I moved my hand and pressing different buttons.
Yeah, well that tracks. Oh, I'll get the time.
So then what is this, hold on. I think the game is, I'm going to pause this for a moment, Greg,
Yeah,
to pull up the controls. Yeah, it claims there's 3 buttons.
sure
but
does.
Button 1 certainly does not seem to do anything.
No. Not doing a good goddamn to me. Ah, fucking... Yeah, I like how the forced scrolling, though, we're constantly walking forward. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we're...
Yeah, like we
inching
move automatically during forced scrolling, which is an unusual approach. Oh, interesting. See, I just did a high jump,
Yeah, how'd you do that?
up and jump. Ugh.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Did not help me get across the street without being killed.
I just jumped the whole way, and it seemed to completely ignore the cars.
I saw you do that and tried to imitate it. Hello, we'll see you later. Welcome. Hello.
Hey.
We are both in the same room,
We are, yes.
which is why our audio, our mic volume and mixing could certainly be better. Because we do not have like we don't have like a fancy 2 mic setup.
Whoa, okay. Oh, that's me. How have you used 5 coins already, James?
I'm not very good at this so far.
Oh, come on.
Yes, in general, we'll see you later. Streaming has turned out to be a great way to box my friends into regular social activities by making them feel like work obligations.
Although, this reminds me, did you see the recent news about, yes, I got one off the bike.
Nice.
All I wanted to do. About Elden Ring Night. Is it Night God or Night?
Yeah, I haven't looked into this at all yet. It sounds intriguing.
Apparently, it is. You can play solo or you can play with 3 players.
Oh.
But there is no such thing as co-op. You can't play with just 2 of you.
Huh. I think it still counts as co-op if it's 3 people cooperating. But I see what you mean. Woo! We got the Road Warriors here.
I want you. I am Lucky Rabbit. There you go.
So this makes me think, is Bad Dudes versus Dragon Ninja in the arcade also more of a beat 'em up?
Then the Homelays, maybe?
Yeah, we'll have to look into that.
Oh, I can throw the big guys. Okay.
Nice. Oof.
Get it. There you go.
I've probably heard before that there was an arcade Ninja Gaiden, but I didn't really learn that until today. Oh, that's what button 1 is. I read about that today. I should have remembered. In the arcade, there was a button on top of the joystick, Greg, that was just for grabbing onto like bars and stuff to hang.
Oh, okay.
So that's what that button's for. And I'm thinking that probably crossing the street
Would have been easier?
is easier if you can jump up and catch onto that sign. I like this. Ryu Hayabusa just reading the news.
Tecmo news.
Oh, extremely timely, I think.
What, the Tecmo news?
No, the knowing about that button, because it looks like we might have to be obliged. Oh no. Ah, there it is. Up jump and then button. Ah, damn it.
Oh.
Getting killed by the pinball machine.
I'm.
Up jump.
I was trying, man. This is not my intent. Up jump and then the button?
Yes, this is in the like early enough days that like
Oh, for fuck's sake.
this is blazing
Okay.
its own path basically. It's not ripping off Renegade. It's not ripping off Double Dragon.
Yeah. Oh, what's hitting us?
The pinball bumpers. Those are
Oh, I
environmental
see.
obstacles.
Those are environmental obstacles. Good old JR down there. Okay.
It's like Santa Claus mixed with Stan Hansen down there.
Yeah. Oh, I've got a sword. And I died instantly. I lost my sword.
I think we need to replay Final Fight at some point because we didn't love it when we played it. In our ongoing tour of the beat 'em up genre.
No.
Not that the core because Streets of Rage is very, very similar to Final Fight,
Yeah, we like Streets
but
of Rage.
Streets of
quite a
Rage
bit.
hits harder for me. There have even been some games that we've fired up where we're like, it's a Final Fight clone, that I think we wind up enjoying more. And I wonder if that's because we hadn't yet kind of adapted our mindset to the arcade for assessing games. Because one thing that makes assessing most arcade games different, at least most arcade games in the beat 'em up style, different from home games, is that there's no real gate on your progression. You can just keep putting quarters in, which until we started tracking quarters, you kind of get into a lull where you're like, this doesn't cost me any money. I'll just keep mashing buttons and not try to do well. Oh, friendly fire confirmed.
Oh, sorry. You jumped right into it.
Oh yeah, I'm not upset with you. In fact, for scholarly purposes, we need to know. I like the music.
Yeah, tell me about it, James.
Oh, right.
What's it like?
Right, we're having technical difficulties. Greg can't hear the music. This level is kind of like a jazzy, casino song. There, see that? Like, anything like that, like, one thing that makes a lot of the great NES beat-em-ups, your Double Dragons, your Ninja Turtles, so good, is that limited continues on its own encourages you to get better at the game.
Oh, 2 men in a trench coat.
Do you think? Or do you think it's going to be a real tall dude? It's
three
dudes,
guys in a trench coat.
and they're all part Jason, part Vega, although obviously Vega didn't exist yet.
Oh, so this is a completely original character then.
Yeah. More original than the Jason Voorhees guys at start.
When is the first Jason movie? Is that in
What?
the 80s or was that technically 79?
No, it's first one with Jason, unless you count his brief appearance at the end of the Friday the 13th.
No, I just mean the first Friday the 13th movie, I should say.
I think it's 1980, but I'm not positive.
Got up to you. I've surpassed you in quarters here now, James.
Yeah, I won't be surprised to see that, because I mean, that's just true. Like, it's frustrating to me because the single button attack style is just less exciting to me than having 2 buttons.
Yeah.
And only Super Double Dragon in the games we've played so far has really tried to go beyond even 2 attack and jump. I really should have. I knew we were almost about to win. I should have been more preservy. That's fun.
Yeah, keeping the ninja mask on.
Oh yeah. No doubt. That's certainly one thing that we've discovered is that it's you cannot sum up the depth of a combat system in a beat 'em up just with reference to the moves.
No.
Because you can do a lot with the combination of timing and different enemies having different behaviors.
Yeah.
And then even if you just throw in like a sliding kick or like a jump attack that has some advantage but not every advantage over your standing attacks, you can get a lot of mileage. And like, yeah, I think we are gonna need to check out some of the CP beat-em-up system games again quickly at some point. And when we do, I think that's the thing we gotta really pay attention to. I think when we played them, it was a little disappointing to come from the richer. Absolutely. Although to me, I think the gold standard for movesets for at least in my heart is still the first beat 'em up, Iketsu Koa Kunio-kun or Renegade. Just such a good array of moves that you can do, and that really play into like they have different purposes. Strategy is really important. Now, I wanted to see if I could smash the barrel, maybe get a health pickup or something. But
No, I think you can only smash things by throwing people into them.
I personally, at least the arcade version, love Renegade. I love it more in official Kunio form.
Yeah.
But like the gameplay to me like plays great. It is a little rough in the NES port.
God, this is a lot of guys.
Yeah, wow.
There we go.
But I must acknowledge, one thing for me with the Kunio is that I have a real, I got a soft spot in my heart for Kunio games, period. Not so soft that we didn't absolutely hate the Super Nintendo Shodan Niketsu Kunio-kun.
Not to mention that Kunio-kun. What was it? Oh wait, that is the one you're talking about. Yeah.
But like, very few games do it. Double Dragon 2, Neketsuko Kunio-kun / Renegade. Maybe one or two others we've ever played, but I don't even think so. The punch in front of you, kick behind you. This is a weird escalation in horror.
Oh, nope, that's not a jump, Jen.
Oh,
I see.
Okay, fair enough.
What? Okay.
The enemies misled me into thinking that our ninjas could
swim. Yeah. Oops, I'm beating
just
shit
wailing on me, but I'm not. I think our health works exclusively in knockdowns. Take off 1 point.
Why did that guy get down there?
But yeah, punch in front of you, kick behind you, grab a dude, and either sock him a bunch or throw him over your shoulder, which can knock down other dudes. Actually, I'm not sure if it does in Renegade. Plus, jump kick, running sweep, and the essential and not nearly used enough crouch on the chest of a kneeling opponent and just punch him in the face to the guys. That's a terrific moveset. There's a lot to be said for Double Dragons once they add in like the... Fair enough, British. Sleep well. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, no, never mind. Hey, sweet.
Alright, took out one of them.
I was trying to get those pills. Ooh. What's the emulator? And the streamer for that matter. Oh. Oh, yeah. That one little detail.
Yeah, that'll hold you back.
Cool. Well, I'll have to look into this. You never know. We haven't done this show remotely since the pandemic.
Yeah.
Was in full effect.
And as I recall, it never really worked that good.
Well, that was because, remember we found out that you had an internet plan that had like 10 kilobytes per second upload speed or some ridiculous shit.
Yes, I got a much better plan, and Friday, now on Thursday, on its Thursday residency, Friday Night Frosthaven games, which have always been played remotely, play a lot better.
Good.
There was no 10-second delay between Greg and everybody else.
Yeah, I would love to, even, not like regularly, because it'd be, how are we going to do a, Hey, you know what? There are definitely going to be some dedicated 3-player games. We're in 1993 now, except for this game that we just found out we had missed. Let's chat. Join the Discord. We'll see you later. Invite link in the about. Do all kinds of new things on this stream in 2025.
Yeah.
Remote guests. Bizarre guest hosts. Yeah, Greg was just telling me about that there was a very, very recent remake of Night Slashers.
Yeah, which is shocked.
Unfortunately, we're probably getting to Night Slashers tonight, so that one's probably not going to work out. But we'll keep an eye on the upcoming.
I love that these boxes are just full of apples.
And of course, you got to get the computer.
I can't imagine why they would remake this specific game. Is the thing.
Night Slappers?
Oh wow, he landed on his feet. This ninja dude.
Yeah.
When I threw him, he landed on his feet.
Good for him. That's a
first.
Oh, I'm trying to get up specifically where there's clearly a train.
I will say this is a pretty big quarter muncher.
It is.
We haven't seen one quite like it in a while.
But like it absolutely feels like a... Cool.
Oh, shit. Well, that was...
Well, I guess we'll find out soon enough. I can't imagine this is... Well, who knows? I mean, maybe this game... Like, it's certainly taking time.
I like this.
This is cool. This is a good game.
Yeah, I like this game. This is not bad. It's interesting. It's nothing like Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah, that's really interesting. There are football helmet enemies, not goalie mask enemies, but so that's one similarity, but it's only even a mild similarity. Definitely a lot like this game had a similar opening cinematic.
I will also say, like, I thought, man, I gotta be honest. The cinematic at the beginning gave me the impression that like this was going to be awful. But technically for 1988, this is actually impressive. There's a lot of enemies on the screen.
Hey, look, it's the Road Warriors guys who beat up earlier. Oh, and then they come to life right off the poster. That's fun. Off the billboard, I mean.
Yeah, but we did already fight them.
And they... Check it out. Oh, no, you can't hear. It's a ripoff of Iron Man.
Oh, nice.
So they're not being subtle. These are the Road Warriors. They have a tag team move. Did you see that?
Yeah.
One of them Irish whipped me. The other one did... What's... Oh, which one of us... We are Canadian. Which... Is it me?
Oh, it's definitely you, James. I sound like nothing.
Yeah, you have a strange voice.
Yes.
You have a unique voice.
We are both Canadian, good sir. I just have a strange voice.
Oddly enough, though, we're Atlantic Canadian. Yeah. And this is... Hey, your mom! This is after years and years of having a respectable job. Oh! Live in Toronto, but from elsewhere? Wow. Okay. So that's a totally different recognizing me as Canadian is when people go, hey, you said a boot.
Yeah.
And I'm like, first of all, I absolutely cannot pronounce the word a boat correctly, but it's because I say it like it rhymes with boat. A boat. Aha.
What is this man?
Well, always a pleasure to run into a fellow Canuck here at 58 Dream Street.
Mm-hmm. Getting my ass handed. Okay.
I suppose it's just the law of,
Large numbers?
law of numbers that we get way more Americans than Canadians. We also watched a lot of TV from Rochester.
Yep, Rochester, New York. That is the...
If you do wind up joining the Discord, you'll notice, we'll see you later, that whenever I put out announcements about stream starting times, I use the Eastern time zone. That's funny. I always put start times for the streams in my Discord announcements in the Eastern time zone because that's just how it feels to me like you're supposed to announce when a show starts. Because when we were kids, we just had to add an hour to the start times that were announced on television to understand when things were starting.
My partner grew up in Cape Breton, and over there they...
Yeah, because Americans think that like there's exclusively the like
Americans think
Minnesota
there's one.
nice is the only Canadian accent.
Americans just think it's the fucking boozes all over the place. Not so. This is the third iteration of these tag team guys. These two in quick succession.
It's kind of wild how close, you can't hear it, Greg, but how close this Iron Man song is to Iron Man, but it is different. But like not very different. Like not enough that it feels like they were even trying to avoid getting sued. I guess they just, you know, wanted to be creative.
The law was very different in these days. You got him. Yeah. Oh, those are just mini bosses. Okay.
Oh, moonwalking. That's a cool feature.
The stained glass or the moonwalk?
The stained glass is great. The graphical details are generally great in the environments.
Mm-hmm.
But I was talking about the moonwalk. Which is much less significant than the really, really good backgrounds. I should put more effort into using Discord. I have my own Discord dedicated to this channel and I barely use it, except to announce stream times. My buddy ran not Dungeons and Dragons, but a role-playing game. My buddy O West. I grew up with here, but he lives in BC now. And we played Numenera, me and my partner, and then him, and then a friend of his from Washington. And Washington State.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask.
Yeah, so it was not quite as nightmarish scheduling as it could have been. And it worked pretty well.
Yep.
Between like giving us, like using the different channels so that he could like share information with us, but then we could have a general chat, and then he had a dice rolling app so we could all see the dice rolls. And then like the voice clarity was good. It was good.
Was this the Dallas dice rolling app?
No, that
Separate one.
is
Okay.
just rolldicewithfriends.com, which is okay. These guys are all one-hit killing.
Yeah, they are.
Which is, that is rough quarter munching garbage. Yeah. Just make them do 2. I can accept a 2-hit kill.
Damn.
Ah.
Oh, bull!
Okay. Simultaneous death gets you dropped back to a checkpoint. Which, you know, is honestly a progression mechanic that I wouldn't mind even more broadly in arcade games. But, okay, we gotta try not to simultaneously game over to get through this.
Simultaneous release, gotcha.
It does. I kind of wish we'd lingered on it more. We were just so eager to get back.
Oh, we got limited time here.
Real odd contrast with the not that well done opening cinematic.
Hold on.
Oh, gotcha.
That's fine. Okay, I'm dead.
Ah, so am I.
Nope,
Got your back.
I got it.
Good work. God damn. It's just that any of their attacks are a one-hit kill because it's the knocking down that initiates damage,
Yeah.
and they can knock you down with anything.
God damn.
So, like, the jumping somersaulting claw attack that really looks like it ought to be devastating. Oh.
Well, it's not too bad. It's right there.
Yes, but
it
I was
this
just
is gonna-
malingering. I could have been done. You're absolutely correct. We should be ganging up. Oh, man.
Okay,
Bum, bum.
we'll pick one.
Well, hold on. I'm going to see if I can pull off getting a bunch of throws ready to start again. I can't because I jumped too soon. You'd think we would by now. Sometimes we do. It's been a long, slow process for me, a person who is generally very good at video games, to be even okay at video games while continuously
Talking about
speaking.
them? Yeah. Why am I not? There we go. Okay. Gotta get off the Z-axis when they do a flip, because when they come back, they're coming to kill. Damn. Damn. Damn.
Alright. We're definitely not doing any ganging up, but...
Nope. Damn it! I thought it was off. But there wasn't a lot of room there. I was just saying I'm doing better at surviving, but oh, there we go. Oh, we got two.
I got two.
Damn.
There. So a total failure of the ganging up strategy, but an unintended success for the spreading the damage around strategy.
Gotta get off that Z-axis when he starts flipping. God, he loves to flip.
He's desperate now. He's spamming his best move.
Yeah. That might be it. Ah, that's it.
Although clearly not the end.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Well, at least I've gotten to a different checkpoint.
We were also we were down to 30 seconds on our time limit. That would have been a frustrating way to get sent back.
Okay.
Ooh.
There's a lot of shit going on here that I don't particularly remember from Ninja Gaiden.
Oh,
Was
none
there
of
so
this
much
is...
satanic imagery in Ninja Gaiden?
No, and also like...
Okay.
And the boss is Shao Kahn.
I really want to throw him into this fish tank is the thing.
Yeah. Badly.
Okay, he's got...
Fire breathes. He has crazy range.
He also one-hit kills.
That is more likely the model was Lord Humongous and not a character who didn't exist yet in Shao Kahn. Although certainly his entrance was Shao Kahn-esque.
Yes! Oh, and the fish flop around. Technically, this is very impressive for 1988.
Yeah. Like, technically good and with a great eye for little details.
Whoa!
That was not a tough fight.
That was
Tokyo.
not a tough fight at all.
Also, this is only the second, like, storyline cinematic. It was like, Ninja in USA. Do a whole bunch of fights. Is this the end, though?
Yeah, is this the end? Back in Tokyo. If so, that final boss battle was way less hard.
Weirdly anticlimactic.
Yeah.
His goons were much tougher.
Mm-hmm.
And not in the traditional beat-em-up method
that's
of
it.
the final boss being a dude in plain clothes who is not a fighter, but he has a gun.
Strong team.
Strong team.
But was it a strong team, James? Yes, I think it was, actually. That was way better than the opening led me to believe.
Yeah. It was great. Fun, you can't hear it, but a bouncy little outro song.
I would say as well that it's, we should explain this for our new viewer. So we rank our games. We'll see you later.
Yes. In fact, we'll see you later. Once this ends, we should show you our current stats.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have a ranking system.
We base it on the 5 tiers?
4 tiers.
4 tiers. Boss, mid-boss,
mid,
and goon.
So it's almost exactly what you might expect from the names. Boss tier are the greats. Mid-boss are the really, really good games. Mid are the good games because, as we found, it's not really that hard to make an okay beat 'em up.
Yeah.
And then every now and then a game just pisses us off and it goes in the goon tier. It can't just be bad. It has to offend us on some level.
It has
usually
to be
a ludic
egregious.
level. Like usually it's offending us because of the terrible gameplay. All right. I think this was a mid-boss game.
I was gonna say, it could be. Oh, that's me.
Huh. Your score was exactly 50,000.
Wow. Okay. Oop. What's the control for next? Oh, well. Okay. We'll just do this then.
Go on. Winners don't use drugs.
Use drugs. William S. Sessions. Yeah, I was going to say, if there was more depth to the combat, even if there was more stuff like, even if there was just more stuff like, stuff we've seen in other games that are single button, which is, you know, like positioning matters or
the arcade flyer.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, check it out. Here are the games that we've played so far in our explore the beat 'em up genre journey.
So we started with notables.
Yeah, we're going in two phases. We did the notables through 1993 phase, where we basically mostly selected obvious games, like you can see here. These are obviously notable beat 'em ups, and then there's at least one notable adjacent. And like some of these CP arcade system games are definitely notable adjacent. Like Final Fight's the notable one there. The Ninja Turtles. So we did 40 games in
the
that
Combo Tribes, which is notable adjacent.
The Combo Tribes is notable adjacent because it's what Technos developed in-house while outsourcing Double Dragon 3 to a really not very good studio.
Mm-hmm.
But after those 40, starting with 41, we began phase 2, which is the phase of do all the rest of it.
Yep.
And so, to date, we have now played...
Including the one we just finished. 96 games.
Oh, no. More than that.
No, wait. Oh, yeah. This doesn't include last week's.
97, so 98 now. We've almost played 100 different beat 'em ups.
If we get through all 3 games tonight, it'll
Which we won't, I bet.
Nope. What time is it?
What time is it? It is...
7:52.
7:52.
It depends. Some of these games are quite quick.
You never know.
It's surprising how quick some of them are.
But yeah, so we played all these games so far.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're ranking them. Yeah, we've been putting in the work. We've been at this for a couple of years it's coming up on.
Yeah.
Yeah, most arcade ones, not so bad. Obviously...
Home ports tend to take a bit
particularly River City Ransom and Downtown Special Kunio's period drama, both because those are RPGs, or at least beat 'em up.
Beat 'em up with RPG elements. Yeah,
those took us multiple episodes.
And sometimes we do try to get good.
Sometimes, yeah, we played Streets of Rage 2 especially.
Yeah, we get wrapped up.
I have cool graphics. Yeah. Once that shift from like the arcade game was about you put in your quarter, you get your 3 lives, you get the best score you can, you play again because it's fun, to you come in, you start playing, and since you can continue right where you died, you keep going until you and your friends have gone through the whole game during your birthday party.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is kind of what they converged on. We've some have just been like a breeze.
Yeah.
We've had a couple of arcade games push past an hour. So obviously I've got funny sprites of Greg and I for boss tier, and the Greg one for mid tier is also funny. But I haven't done the sprites for goon tier, and I have the James mid boss tier, but not the Greg one done.
Yeah.
So that's a thing. I mean, probably tomorrow I'm on holiday. Maybe that's one of my goals. I have so many goals though. For this is true. Not very long period between the winter semester and the fall semester. But
these might be more summer projects.
The thing. Okay, so the mid boss Greg sprite is Blades Greg.
Yeah.
Except instead of being on blades, he's on a unicycle. He doesn't have the helmet on, but that's okay. I have Greg sprites. Greg sprites just literally have Mega Man hair, and then he'll be juggling the knives. So really, the only really hard part of that is the unicycle. And it shouldn't be that hard. Because really, it occurred to me that I could just go to Kunio something athletics that in North America was called Crash and the Boys.
Yeah.
There's a unicycle graphic in that I can hack. Then Goon tier, it's just a matter of making both of these look schlubbier, which shouldn't be that hard. Like
just lower the heads.
Even just like... lower the heads, put a little bit of skin tone at the bottom of the shirt before the pants.
Yes.
Okay. I will get that done before the winter term starts, for sure. But anyway, so we played a lot of games, some of which we hate. But more on that later. For now, let's keep playing. Next in the hot seat
is Night Slashers.
Night Slashers, a Data East arcade game.
A supernatural themed beat 'em up.
Yeah, which recently received a remake that adds
extremely recently,
a fourth character. I'm gonna pour another glass of water for myself.
Yeah, can I have some as well, James?
Absolutely.
Thank you. We'll get this right on the mic.
Yeah.
Fantastic audio.
Okay.
Let's see. Can we also take a look at my buttons when we jump in?
Yes.
I want to change the layout from what I had last time because it was not working for me.
Okay.
The sound of zombies dying is almost intolerable to me.
Well, Greg will never know, but
nope.
I will offer my judgment on how tolerable or otherwise. So we spent a lot of money.
Holy hell,
on Ninja Gaiden.
This might be the most we've spent.
I think it probably was.
I remember that we spent a lot on the arcade Turtles in Time, which really pales in comparison to the home release.
Oh, yeah. But
a major aspect of that is that it was such a quarter muncher in the arcade.
I don't remember it being quite that torturous. Okay.
It was just a thing of like we didn't feel like it was possible to get good at it. So
yeah.
it was just like us constantly putting in quarters every time we died.
Yeah. I do remember not liking it. Okay. Night Slashers. I found it. I see that you have a message. We can't see it right now. We'll see you later.
We'll jump into it in a moment.
Yeah. Imperfectly emulated graphics. We haven't yet, but we should. Part of the problem is that many of the best arcade games we played was before I came up with the quarter counter. So it would be tedious to...
The world of our monsters, mutants, and the Walking Dead side has become all but unfit for human habitation. Armies overrun, survival supplies running low. The few remaining humans have almost run out of hope.
So we saw this far on the attract screen while verifying that it works. Hey, Guided by Voices. We have been able to beat them all up. It cost a lot of money.
Are you okay?
Greg was approaching 40 quarters for arcade Ninja Gaiden. Okay. First button, punch. Second button, some kind of swingy thing. Third button, screen clear.
Almost definitely use your health to screen clear. His natural palms have been replaced by cybernetic machines.
Interesting. The animations do look super clumsy, I will say. Okay, hold on. Actually, let's pause for a moment. Greg wanted to configure his controls. Did I say hello, Guided by Voices? If I didn't, hello.
Still be in debt to this day. Yep.
Yeah, that would be rough.
Okay, so let's just my 3 buttons here.
All right.
Button 1.
Greg, button 1. Greg, button 2.
I think this one will actually stay the same. Yep.
Yeah, you would think, we'll see you later, that more developers would have intuited that. But there are definitely some games that are just clearly based on the premise of, what are they going to do? Stop putting quarters in this and go play something fun?
Impossible. This laundromat only has 1 arcade machine.
Yeah, that was their plan. We're not going to win the arcades, but at Joe's Pizzeria. Christopher, Europe's most famous vampire hunter, uses a mixture of both Western and Eastern martial arts. Western. So, like...
boxing.
Yeah.
We better get out of here. Oh.
These guys must be stopped.
And then we've got... Alright, so there's grabs and throws. And a screen clearer. Yep.
Yeah. Asia's most revered martial artist. What she lacks in size, she makes up for in speed and skill. Her specialty is neutralizing black magic. It's safe in here. Leave the rest to us. So I can't tell if this is showing us the cutscenes from the game or if there's just a lot of little preview.
Alright, let's do it.
Alright, put in a bunch of coins, because the coins aren't real. Press start. I'm going to be Honghua.
Okay, I'll start off with
as I often am.
Okay.
Not this. There's a little bit of voice. Destroy all zombies and mutants in the hospital.
Stage 1. Stotto.
I'm not sure if we'll get to it tonight, guided by voices, but I've been excited for it ever since I heard of it.
I think that we're... Okay, that's a jump. Come on.
Yeah, see, the animations are kind of weird. Kind of, I don't know. I guess the zombie walks should be jerky. Yeah, the armless zombies are nice. The disgusting, like, amount of, I don't know, puke or lichen.
Oh, shit.
That comes out of them. Fun.
Oh, nice. You picked up a briefcase to throw.
And then something came out of it.
What came out of it? Turner. Oh, these are nice. The body bags.
Oh! Yeah, there's some cool design going on here.
Oh, big suplex. Damn it. Oh, nice.
Oh! Threw that guy so hard that his head broke off.
Alright. I'll take this.
You take the hot pot, or do you want the hot dog? I mean, take one and see how much it heals you. Well, my friends, what would you like to be transformed into, a zombie? The only thing that's gonna get needs transforming is your face after I get through with it. Have them both, pal. Oh, yeah. Jeez. That is a rough release German.
Yeah. Ooh.
And he doesn't... I guess he has bionic knees, too, because he doesn't bend his... Oh, yeah. Oh, you know what? Yes, I was only thinking in terms of all the punching. But also, yes, Jack's arm is very practical to reduce the chance that you get bitten while you're punching a zombie. The music is very just generic beat-em-up action music. The the digitized voice of the cackling mad scientist was amusing.
Oh.
Okay, and now the real boss, his creature.
Yep.
Some new friends to see me? How pleasant. Time for a party. I don't think you're gonna like the way I party. Things get a little rough.
Oh, well, why are you initiating the combat, James? Oh, shit!
Oh, that's a friggin' German. Oh, and then you hit him with like an Alabama slam type thing. How did you do the different throw? Or was it a different grab to start?
It was. I don't know how I did the different throw. It's not great when you get slammed by him.
In addition to actually legitimately damaging you a lot, it just looks brutal.
Not the worst move. The worst move in the history of beat 'em ups.
Yeah, we're both big wrestling fans. We'll see you later.
Yes, for sure.
Which comes in handy when you're playing a beat 'em up.
There are a lot of wrestling moves in beat 'em ups. Got him.
Especially last week we played Knuckle Bash, which is set in a world where like everyone's a pro wrestler.
Yes.
And like we were joking about it, and then we read we got to the ending and it turned out that was the plot. Oh, nice. I cannot.
You've done quite well for a human. Make it all the way to my castle, and I'll be sure to give you my...
You'll never stop us, demon. Indeed, guided by voices. And partially because of the thorough commitment to being like, no, this is a world where they're all just wrestlers.
There's a bat in there.
And it's a tough bat. I had to knock it out of the air several times for a time.
Whoa, okay. I don't know how this guy's a monster. He's just sort of like Nuke from Marvel Comics.
Yeah.
There's a wolfman and a guy on fire. Those are definitely monsters.
Ooh, taken out. Lost my first life. which also you just did.
Yep.
So this game is pretty generous. We're into the second stage.
Oh, shit. Okay. Oh.
Did he turn into the coach, or did he summon the coach and then get into it? Alright. This is a fun variation on the scrolling beat 'em up concept, because it switches our moves up in a way that, like, you know, because we're not on hoverboards, so we can't just do our regular kicks. But then it's also, it's funny that we're just running along behind a carriage. And it's Evil Geppetto. My partner and I will get rid of you once and for all.
Yeah, we'll teach you a lesson.
Sorry, you two. Time to put you both to sleep. You tell him, Hanwha. Oh no. He got me with his puppet strings.
I think that was a pretty good puppet voice.
So,
shoot.
Yeah.
Damn.
I wasn't even thinking about it when I instinctively read for Geppetto, but it worked out well.
Okay, I'm switching over to him.
Oh ho, we got the, like, Harker.
Oh,
Dude.
he's a lot faster.
Makes sense. Having giant robot arms, it's definitely going to slow you down. Boom, 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 boom. Oh no. I thought I could jump over that. For some reason, I could not.
Okay, I destroyed his puppet. Damn, he stuns you. I've not seen that before. Yeah, I imagine he's a lot slower than
Yes.
Hom. Nice.
Grotesque how all of our enemies are just like barely keeping their skin on through sheer force of will. The minute they die, it's just Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh, you need these, what are those?
Those are dumplings.
Yeah.
Good job, Greg.
Thank you.
Oh.
Ah, shit. Does not appear to be friendly fire.
Our attacks only work on the dead. Yeah, the character, like, I assume that your dude plays somewhere in the middle, but the characters are distinct. Crush all intruders. I don't think it'd be doing any crushing today.
I like this guy.
Every now and then I decide that a character just speaks in my voice with a calm and regular intonation.
Okay, frost powers. Just thought I'd try it out.
Yeah. Sacrifice a little health as you might have expected.
Mm-hmm. That is the standard. Across the board.
This guy is not good at approaching you on the Z-axis. But he's great at approaching you on the X-axis with his throwing attack. I like how the really decrepit zombies are actually just like on the verge of collapsing. You don't even have to get a knockdown on them for their death animation to start.
Ooh. That took me out? That took me all the way out. Alright, well, this gives me a chance to play all the characters. Oh yeah, she is noticeably faster.
Even then, I didn't catch his name in the attract screen.
Jonathan?
Oh, is it Jonathan?
No, it's Christopher. I remember now.
Yes.
Yes.
I put Jonathan in your head by saying Harker because obviously he's a Dracula character.
But yeah, even faster. I would say it's a pretty
Bonus game. Ready? I don't know. Yes. This is a disgusting bonus game.
Oh, I see. You gotta get right up to them so you can do a kick.
For my dude, it's literally just he like steps on them like he's putting out a cigarette. Revolting.
I love how devastated you are.
Oh.
Why? Look,
Ooh.
there's his castle.
Nice picture. Weird. I like the way the colors pop, even if it doesn't really make sense.
Do you like that we start in jackets?
Yes. Honestly, it makes me think specifically of Castlevania, which I suppose makes sense. You can easily imagine Castlevania coming to mind while they were working on this game. Who's your favorite Belmont, Craig?
I mean, I gotta be honest with you. I don't have strong opinions on I almost said Metroid on Castlevania.
That's fair.
I've only played the first one and one of the PlayStation ones.
Is it Symphony of the Night that you played on PlayStation?
Yes.
Like the super famous one? So the Belmont in that is Richter Belmont, and the Belmont in the first one is Simon Belmont.
Hmm.
What are their personalities like? I couldn't tell you.
I don't know. As I understand it, the Netflix show is also very good. I haven't seen it.
What I've seen of it was very good, and that's Trevor, the hero of Castlevania 3. There are a lot of Belmonts.
Of course, it's a whole family, generations.
I thought it was so cool when I was a kid. Not just that it's oh, I don't know how I did it, but I started the like Alabama Slam move that you were doing.
Yeah.
I was doing it, but like as a Bam Bam move too, which must be devastating because this particular guy really shows the Final Fight influence.
Mm.
That otherwise isn't really there in the enemy.
If you
zone.
grab them and you jump, you do a different move. Look.
Oh, there it is.
Oh.
Oh.
Damn.
Holy shit. That's awesome, God of My Voices. Yeah, I haven't seen that much of the show, but I really liked it. When I was a kid, I thought it was so cool that Castlevania 3...
I will not let thee pass!
I won't let you stop me from getting through.
Okay.
Oh, I thought it was literally a sword talking to us.
Yeah!
And it might be.
Me too, actually.
But there's a dude. There is a suit of armor, at least.
No, yeah, but it was the sword that was talking. You can see his face in the sword.
Oh, yeah, sweet.
Okay.
That's a fun enemy
So
design.
good. I did the right voice. An evil sword.
Yeah.
Damn, he really shot. Oh, nice. Amazing Kippa. I don't even know how I did that. I think it's just because I didn't attack at the right time. Nice. Oh, we're both living on the
we're both
edge.
struggling.
Nice. The plan to just repeatedly suplex him worked tremendously.
Boom.
Oh, and then the sword.
If it's good enough for Brock Lesnar, it's good enough for me.
Uh-oh. Is this an enemy? Maybe? I'm dead again, so I guess I'll switch back to him. Which is sad, because it probably means you won't get to play him.
That's okay. I enjoyed playing Honghua, so if I game over again, it would be nice to be here again. Oh no! And I got almost all of my health depleted by Bernie guy. And then killed. Alright. Honghua.
I had an uncle named Bernie. He was not on fire most of the time.
Is there, like, when you sat next to Bam Bam Bigelow on an airplane, did anything crazy happen? Probably not. You would have led with it, but...
Well, the plane did go down.
Started to go down until Bam Bam intimidated it.
Holy, okay, hold on. If ever there was
That's
a sign.
actually, yes.
Get this. Can you get that?
I
No.
can't, and nor can you. Shame there's no tiptoe button. We could have just slipped between the coffins, let these guys sleep.
Yeah.
I like that their death animation is that they freeze up and then just putrefy completely. Music is still nothing remarkable, but entirely serviceable.
Ooh.
I do like their idle animations. You humans think you can do away with me, huh? I don't scare so easily, wimp.
Okay, there we go. Okay, his cape blocks attacks.
Nice. Well, that's very cool. Yeah, it can't possibly, like... I mean, like, probably most professional wrestlers, at least
Holy
before
shit.
the modern
we were
era,
really...
where there's a lot of professional wrestlers that are, like, my height and 10 pounds heavier than me. Certainly in Bam Bam's day, there probably weren't a lot of professional wrestlers that would be tough to recognize. But even in that context, Bam Bam has got to be one of the easier ones.
And when the morning comes...
Oh, man, if we had just waited a few more seconds.
You would have been dead,
If we just hadn't come up to the roof. Like, we would have just got up here and been like, man, it's really dusty. What? How did the roof get so dusty? Even if you destroy me, you'll never be able to close the portals to the kingdom of darkness. Only a fool says never. Oh, wait, that's us. Only a fool says never.
Such a different read.
Huh. Probably not many by that point in time.
Okay, hold on. I'm dead, so I might as well. Oh no, it just doesn't work when you're that low on health.
I actually discovered that earlier. Good catch that.
Alright, now you get a chance.
Alright, I will be Christopher. Not Christopher Belmont.
Just Christopher.
Who I believe is the Castlevania Adventure on Game Boy.
Yeah, they gotta use that name, right?
I know there's a Christopher Belmont. Of the ones I can think of, it's Simon, Trevor, Richter, Christopher. Christopher has a son, I believe, or a father who is like not a playable character but matters. Then there's Castlevania Legends on the Game Boy, which has a lady protagonist who I think is a Belmont. I don't know. Then obviously there's lots of Castlevania games that aren't about Belmonts at all.
I won't allow you to seal up the portal.
Just try and stop us. Just try and stop us. There we go. That's Christopher's.
These guys are kind of Aztec inspired. Whoa! The running slam, though, not particularly Aztec inspired.
Ooh.
They do a lot of damage. Do you think these are the final boss? This seems oddly, like, not short, but just paced.
I don't know.
Like 3 stages and then this short stage where we fight 2 Aztec guys?
I like, I don't even quite understand what's happening, but I like Christopher's takedown move.
Yeah, his, I'm not, again, I'm... Ooh.
Ah, dead again. Well, Hua. Perhaps not surprisingly, my preferred character is the fast girl character. Like in most beat-em-ups and fighting games that have that option.
Got him.
Stage 4 clear.
Very short. Usually they do 5. If this is over in 4, that's odd pacing.
Portal is sealed. Better find the other one. Hurry.
Okay.
Also, it's a great character type. I don't know. Some of it is that I like to be fast and moving, and
this is a British plane.
some of it might just be the novelty of playing a girl, when in real life I am a guy. This would definitely contribute to a strong love of Final Fight, if you like the strong grapplers. You got Mayor Hager, the archetypal beat-em-up grappler.
Oh, I like this. It's a variant on the fire guy who's blue.
Oh yeah, and he did a horrible amount of damage to me by briefly touching me. Even more so than the red flame guys.
Alright, here we go.
Oh my god, look how fast that thing drains you. Okay, I'll be Christopher again. Get a more of a feel for the character. I really like this game.
It's good. They're doing a lot with the theming. Oh, another evil sword.
Nice.
Unexpected.
Yeah, like some of the animations are a bit stiff, but I really like the color choices and the shading. Yeah, they probably didn't plan it that well. Actually, I mean maybe they did, because like the core principle is clearly just difficulty scaling as the game goes on. But probably when they're like, got a palette swap, well, make it blue now.
Watch out.
If there's a stage 6.
Yes.
There's occasional little like, I don't know who's. When you were Alabama slamming him, a voice said, "You caught me off guard," which is odd because like, was that his voice? Didn't sound.
I mean,
like...
it would be off guard if you got Alabama slammed by a guy.
Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. If you're wondering what the very generic action melody is. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum.
The way you're singing it makes it sound more like a ballad, though.
Bum, ba-dum, bum,
Hey.
well, because I don't have a backing track.
That's fair.
Limited moveset, but a decent bit of enemy variety.
This has a
but
limited
also
moveset,
like placement and like picking your moments is really important.
Yeah.
Especially when you're getting like when they really start proliferating on the screen. Like I've had great success in some of these brawls by ducking out, oh man, could heal that.
Yeah, like this.
Oh well, I'll go back to Honghua.
This combat feels a lot better than the Ninja Gaiden combat.
Yes.
There we go. Okay, I'll take the pie. Oh, well, I took the pie. You're gonna need that.
We're
as soon
definitely gonna need to like absolutely must revisit. So we're fighting a mummy.
I mean, yeah. It's been a while since I've had such worthy opponents to defeat.
Let's have a look at what's behind those rags.
I mean, just
Why?
bones. Just bones, mostly.
He's got a big health bar.
He does. And he blocks. There you go.
Block that. I like that at the end of Honghua's combo, she like gets
throws
some
up
caps on her fist or something.
No, she throws a talisman on him, and the talisman ignites.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Oh, there was a knife over there. I
Kinda
didn't even
similar.
notice that.
What the hell is the famous song that diddle-a-dant, 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 diddle-a-dant?
Yeah. Oh, wait, I have a
can't
dash
believe it.
attack. We have a dash.
Oh, so we do.
It's late in the game to discover that. Nice.
Is it walk this way?
Well, yes. Walk this way. That's it exactly.
Yeah, there's some walk this way ripping off going on in this boss song.
You got him. Ooh.
His decay was very quick because he was desiccated.
Yeah. Bonus game.
Oh, sweet.
Ready? This is just the attack you're hitting?
Yep. Oh, so it's
bowling as well.
bowling.
It's not just about distance. Ready, go! Oh,
Off the top of my head, I can't
I
even
think
think
we were
of
the same.
what in that song they're saying to walk like.
Yeah, you got it.
Nice.
We were very close, though.
This. Over there.
Yeah, I don't know who was supposed to be talking. No, slightly different. We'll see you later. Huh? Yeah, I still stand by the fact that the pacing of this game is weird, though. Like, the fact that we fought, Dracula in 3, but then there was...
Well, you know, to recur to talking about Castlevania, the first Castlevania, like, almost all the bosses are just, like, hammer horror monsters. So,
Yeah.
like, the bosses are... Well, hold on. There's Frankenstein, there is Dracula, obviously. Death.
Wolfman.
I can't remember if there's a... I think there's a Wolfman. There's a mummies.
Of course.
Are those in the first Castlevania? You know what? I don't know. It's been hours since the last time I played a bunch of Castlevania, so...
Hard to say.
It's just, I've been playing too many of them.
Oh, hey, Dad, speaking of.
Rotation. Hey. Yep.
Oh, okay. But
and
he's
just
the ultimate
canceling
bad
the
guy.
death of enemies.
That makes sense. If Dracula's not gonna be your main enemy in a horror-themed game, it has to be the personification of death. Oh, damn it. I walked into
Who in
that.
Castlevania is, for some reason, one of Dracula's henchmen. I don't think the first Castlevania...
Maybe he's just a skeleton in a row. Maybe he's not specifically dead.
I don't think in the first Castlevania they were necessarily thinking about
There we go.
long-term lore concepts.
Got him.
So it's like, yeah, sure, he's got Frankenstein's monster and death and a Medusa head that floats around all on his team. Okay.
That feels bad. Oh, you're doing damage to it when you jump attack it. Okay. I was like, how do we take this out? Why is it ghost? Oh, are they literally ghosts? This is like the ghost of Vietnam veterans?
That is funny, and hello, Cedric. I never played that game. I heard it was like an okay character action game with some cool... There's one like astonishingly... There's at least one astonishing boss design, isn't there? In like a graphic... Like a lust demon or something? I don't know. Yeah, it's like your... Yeah, Gears of War... Dante's... Not Inferno. That's the name of the game. Devil May Cry.
Holy. Okay, these guys are... Yeah, this might be a screen clearer situation. In fact...
Oh, did I say Gears of War? If I said Gears of War just now, I did mean God of War. Boom. Briefcase to the face.
Yeah, and a sword to the face. That really took
And
him
then
down in health quite a
just
bit.
brutally kick the shit out of this clown.
Damn.
Ah, got me.
Did you pick up his potion? Ah, I got him.
So the "You Caught Me Off Guard" soundbite played twice just now, in quick succession. Once when you were taking a hit, and once when you were on offense. So I don't know what it's supposed to be.
I've got a rock. Feels like the lesser option when an option appears to be a flame or...
Get up, Christopher! Get the food. Yes, paella.
Yeah, flame.
Oh, got zombie.
Watching the time.
Yeah. Oh, it's only 8:30. We're good.
We're good. We can wrap. We are not getting to the third game, unfortunately.
We're definitely not doing Ninja Baseball Batman this week. Yeah, it'd be nice if they're like. I haven't played much, or maybe not even any of the old God of War games.
Oh shoot!
I'm certainly familiar. Like I've seen enough cutscenes to know that the tone of the old games doesn't really appeal to me.
The tone of the new games, I think, would.
But I've played the first of the two new ones.
Oh, I hear the second one is also good.
I heard that too. But yeah, I quite enjoyed it. But yeah, like I've seen clips of the
Come on.
like,
There we
oh
go.
look, it's so edgy. To solve this puzzle, you take a crying naked woman who's begging you to help her and like stick her in a torture device to open a door.
Don't.
Like, oh man, this is not a.
I love Dracula just doing a straight chop.
Yeah, playing as the bad guy. Honestly, like, I was
it's
largely
very
playing
different.
the new one out of context. Like, I was familiar with the existence of the old games, I hadn't played them. And it works pretty well. Like, they never get into details of, like, I do remember the one time that I, you know, put a screaming naked woman in a machine that ripped her apart so that it would open a door. Unfortunately, I'm not the one, but I will something. Okay.
Just beating up dead.
Yeah,
It's
like they
kinda
deal with it in a without getting into the like, you know, the edgelord content and just the I was definitely the bad guy. I definitely like took my justified anger too far.
Yeah.
And like the father-son plot is really good, and the fighting in the new games is fun. The puzzles.
Also, the twists on Norse mythology are very well done. Like they show an attention to detail. They show they do an interesting thing with Norse mythology, where the actual mythology of Norse mythology is all from like an epic, and so they essentially do a thing of like that epic is only telling the parts of the story that the dude who wrote the epic would know. So we're filling in the like gaps.
Yes.
Alright, which character do you want to play when you die?
Honghua.
Okay. Oh Jesus! Very well done. Could you see what is his dash attack? Because that's the only one I haven't seen yet.
What is his what?
What is your dash attack right now?
Ah, good question.
Okay, just
It's
get up
a running, clubbering lariat.
Jeez.
Lariat verging on being just a punch.
Yeah.
I like Death's
Grab you by the face.
grab you by the face and carry you around rapidly. There we go. Yeah, I absolutely agree. Also, the Bayonetta games, another good example. We'll see you later. They're not beat 'em ups, but they're like they're the heir to the beat 'em up.
Got him.
The Wonderful 101,
Mmm.
a tremendous game with a bit of like that beat 'em up. The real enemy is waiting behind this wall. Well then, let's go.
Wonderful 101 was from the same team who did Beautiful Joe, wasn't it?
Yep, and Bayonetta. It's from Platinum.
Oh, I actually didn't know they did Bayonetta.
Yeah.
Neat. Do you know the Bayonetta lead designer woman who is just amazing if you've ever seen her?
I know I've read interviews with her and stuff. I don't know if I've ever played Vanquish.
She's a very adorable middle-aged Japanese woman. Okay. Unexpected.
Oh, I thought he was putting that on like a hat.
I am King Zod's ruler. I will turn this world into a kingdom for the dead. Ha ha ha.
Cut the speeches, pal. Time to rumble.
But she is just relentlessly horny on men. Is her whole thing.
Nice.
She has a great story.
So she works well with Hideki Kamiya's.
Yes. Apparently it was her idea that Bayonetta should never remove her glasses at any time.
Oh.
But also, she has a great...
Ah, this is annoying.
Yeah. Damn it! I didn't expect him to...
Yeah, this...
What was I gonna say? She has a great comic she did in which she relates how she how she learned about horny jail, which was I think it was IGN or something.
Okay.
You gotta wait. Yeah, you gotta wait for your moment.
And also, that was an incredible combo we just got off on him. That was like 2/3 of a bar of health. But okay, I understand it's the most frustrating strategy to require me patience.
Ooh. Damn.
I'm the kind of person who, if a Super Meat Boy level has a moving platform and the optimal path involves waiting for it for even a fraction of a second, I'm just like, damn, I hate this stage, I hate it. Oh.
Getting in. Damn. That's me. Nice.
He's on the green bar. Nicely done. Ah.
Damn, he didn't even fall. I thought he would fall first. Ha! Nice. Oop. Damn.
Ah. Ooh.
Oh, Jesus. Devastating.
Over
Was that
the
a
shoulder backbreaker.
Yeah.
A move you don't see a lot in actual wrestling because it would be physically impossible to do.
I think I got him. Yes.
Like maybe Brock Lesnar could do it to like Leo Rush.
Oh, for sure. Brock Lesnar could do anything with Leo Rush. Oh, nice. Another one of these.
Oh, brilliant.
It's tough.
Alright, I'm just meaning Hanghua.
That's fine. Damn.
I'm having a hard time telling if we're even hitting.
Yeah, me as well. Oops. Lot of coins.
Hey, Clef! Welcome. Jeez, everybody's turning out tonight. Oh, we got him. This is a great combination of there's no real escape sequence to it, but dramatically it's an escape sequence.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also the last ditch effort of the boss. And boom. They've all been destroyed. Our heroes saved us. It's a miracle we all survived. We get a chance to thank them. We did it! Yeah, looks like our job is finished here. Finally, the people's lives can go back to normal. Well, I guess it's time to head back home. Thanks for everything. Yes, best of luck.
3
I'll miss
months
you too.
later.
3 months later? What happens? Jake has become a private investigator in Chicago. Wait, he doesn't have robot arms? Hanghua is fighting off monsters with her sister. Why isn't Jake helping? Ah, someone save me! I need your blood. What's the... You're still around. Who dares to speak to me like that? The name's Christopher, pal, and don't you forget it. Oh wait, no. The name's Christopher, pal, and don't you forget it.
Gee.
Oh, I guess I'm not good enough for a high score.
No, you just gotta wait.
Oh, can only accommodate...
One person entering their name at a time.
Oh, nice. Good attention to the series canon. If the fourth character is
Oh, nice.
Honghua's sister. All right.
All right, I'm in 5th place on the leaderboard.
Well done, Greg. And cool.
Good game.
Mid boss to me.
Mid boss, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Great.
verging on boss just because of it from an aesthetic standpoint.
Yeah.
Really well put together.
I think yeah. Better music would have put it over the top. You don't know about this.
I don't know about the
but
music.
as I've reported, the music is entirely serviceable,
Mm.
but not mind blowing. Okay, so we've been talking about after Phase 2 doing a period of playing modern games. Is the Night Slashers remake a beat 'em up, or did they do something new with the IP?
I can't find very much information on it, to be honest, just through a cursory Google. I'm sure I can find people playing it, though. It sounds like it's a straight remake. Well,
Oh, it's intended to be the same game. Okay, so it's like a remaster.
yes. We in the last few years have really tried to codify what constitutes a remake and what constitutes a remaster.
All right, 2 games off the list.
2 games off the list.
We'll add them to a remake, but everything is worse. It's that's a song for our era.
Oh, interesting. Okay, they use a sort of 2D aesthetic in the new one, so everything kind of looks like it's like a cartoon, kind of.
All right.
Like you have a sort of more, honestly, even more 2D than this, which is just sprites, but it's meant to be very flat, I think, in appearance.
Okay.
To sort of make it look like it's an anime or a Western cartoon.
So we're down to 30 games on the to be played list. Yeah, Irem
has a good track record.
Yeah, they haven't made that many beat 'em ups that we played until recently, but we did play both Kung Fu Master and then Vigilante.
Oh yes, we have played Undercover Cops.
Loved it.
Yeah, we were big fans.
We definitely had a lot of fun. When they got around to making actual beat 'em ups, because the Wikipedia credits Kung Fu Master with being like a proto beat 'em up, and I just don't buy it. It just doesn't feel right to me to say that.
I think it's proto in the same way of if you go back far enough on the evolutionary chain of an animal, you just get to like
we're in Halifax, Nova Scotia.
Yeah. You just get to like, the sort of same fish for like everybody.
Yeah.
Like it is a proto, it is so early in the history of games that the concept of punching and kicking people
to me
is sort of...
To me, the fact that Map Mania exists and is made by Technos is kind of just the thing that to me says like, there's the story of the project. The proto beat 'em up is the Map Mania game that they made, and they were like, well, what if we did this, but it was a narrative?
Yes.
And
more enemies on the screen as well, yeah.
Okay.
Not just one-on-one fights.
So we're down to 30 on the to be played list, except that there's at least one mistake because somehow Executioners has disappeared. So there should be at least 31, and maybe there's some bigger problem that we're not seeing.
You can go through the...
I'm gonna have more time to get caught up and try to rationalize things to dive into the winter semester next term. But okay, this was a good go.
Yeah.
And also on top of it having been a good go, 2 really fun games. I think Night Slashers I enjoyed better than Ninja Gaiden, but Ninja Gaiden was fascinating.
Yes.
Just
Ninja Gaiden as a historical artifact is really interesting. I think Night Slashers was the better game tonight. But I mean, remember really as well, we went back in time like 5 years for Ninja Gaiden. So this was a big jump technologically. But honestly, Ninja Gaiden kind of impressed me a lot technologically.
Ninja Gaiden looked great.
Yeah.
It was great looking. It kind of had I wonder, it's a totally different developer, but the graphics reminded me of the arcade Bionic Commando. I wonder if there's some sort of...
Yeah. I remember that game because of the grapple arm. That was very...
great.
Well, yeah, great, but also incredibly novel for the period. I don't think anybody really tried that kind of physics again until much later.
Well, Castlevania Bloodlines.
Yeah.
John Morris can swing with his rope just like that, with the whip, with the vampire killer. And actually, now that I'm saying that aloud, so can at specified grapple points, Simon Belmont can in Super Castlevania 4. But yeah, cool, good time. Great to welcome you. See you later.
Yeah,
hopefully we shall. And also, lots of our pals dropped by. And maybe there were some lurkers too, and we love you as well. So check it out. Tomorrow night, if you like the board game Frosthaven, one of the themes here is that you get a kind of different thing every time. We're going to be playing Frosthaven, and specifically we're going to be doing an outpost phase, which is often, I think, the most entertaining content, even as it's not the most exciting gameplay. Who knows? Last outpost phase of the year, I'm retiring the Lurker Deep Wraith and introducing my new Algox Snow Speaker, Miss Thumpa. And yes. So that's what's coming up tomorrow in Friday Night Frosthaven. On Thursday, we'll return to our Friday time slot in the new year. On Saturday, I haven't decided what I'm doing yet. I beat Space Quest 4. Cedric has raised a request that I not start Space Quest 5 just yet so that he doesn't miss it while he's traveling for holidays. And a cool thing about 58 Dream Street that could not scale if demand was increased. But to date, I have just done every single programming thing that has ever been requested of me by an audience member.
Yeah, it's true.
British says, hey, did you check out these Mario Maker levels? I did it, and I streamed it. Cedric previously said, what if you didn't take a break and you went right to Quest for Glory 2? I said, yeah.
Yeah, gotta do it.
I'll do it. PJ wanted me to do Phantasmagoria. I'm telling you, folks, if you have requests, it can't hurt. Until, like, a lot of people make requests, and I have to say, like, listen.
I can't do
I
everything.
don't have unlimited time. I can't just make everything come true. But for now, I can. I'm Santa Claus, baby. I haven't decided what to do on Saturday, but it shan't be Space Quest 5. It might just be Lolo.
Yeah, a little bit of Lolo.
Because there's a thing that I would like to do to kick off. Right now, I'm doing Adventures of Lolo Famicom, which is the engine of our Adventures of Lolo 2 in North America with different puzzles. And when I finish that, I'm going to move on to Adventures of Lolo 2 Famicom, which is our Adventures of Lolo 3 with different puzzles.
Wow, okay.
And I have a specific idea for the first episode of that that would be great if I could get to it during the break. We'll see. And then on Sunday, well, I didn't get to Ultima. I took a week off from Serpent Dial on Sunday, so I'll be going back to Ultima 7 Part 2 Serpent Dial and hopefully hitting that mid-game climax at long last, at which point I will say end of Season 1, and we'll take a little break from Ultima 7 Part 2, and we'll play something else. I don't know. Something contemporary, I think, is auguring for either Saturday or Sunday slot soon.
Yep.
Exactly what? I don't know. Disco Elysium? Some game called Fledgling Manor, a visual novel.
You'd like Disco Elysium.
I bet I will.
That's right up your alley.
There's lots of stuff to do. There's too much to do. But there are worse things than having lots of different ways you would like to have fun. So yeah. And then before you know it, it'll be Christmas, and we're not going to do this next week on Christmas Day.
Nor are we doing it the following day.
Probably not on New Year's Day. Probably not. I'm leaving open a 5% possibility we do the New Year's Day.
Okay.
And a maybe possibility that we say, you know what, we have all sorts of days off, or at least I do. Why don't we do a whatever day? Maybe that'll happen. I don't know. I'm not saying it will. But stay tuned. And then eventually it'll be the new year. We'll get back on our Wednesday bullshit. And onwards and upwards.
Yeah.
Take us home, Greg.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for sticking around to the end. Please follow us down below or subscribe. James is offering 30 days of conditional love.
Conditional only on your continued subscription.
And remember, until next time, violence, take care. Violence is never the answer, except in video games. Bye-bye.
Fare thee well, loves.